Good morning. This is a new exercise about hydrogen, the green hydrogen carrier of the future. How can we produce hydrogen? Hydrogen could be maybe the fuel of the future, but is it sustainably? First way to produce hydrogen. It is about fuel, fossil fuel, about gas and petroleum. Of course, it's not sustainably. You can use methane and water to obtain hydrogen, and the monoxide carbon you can add more water to obtain dioxide of carbon and more hydrogen. But there is another way. Second way, you can use electricity to produce hydrogen and water. By electrolysis, you can decompose the water in hydrogen and oxygen, but you need electricity to do that. Last, another way is to use bacteria. The bacteria can produce hydrogen about or from waste. For example, if you obtain glucose and water and bacteria, some bacteria can transform the glucose in hydrogen, and the carbon dioxide can be used to produce more carbon, more biomass. But it is the total conversion. In reality, it's more complicated. You have three steps. First, you use one kind of bacteria. And this bacteria is very interesting because you can decompose glucose, but not only glucose, of course sugar, you can decompose also xylose, and xylose it is in wood. And when you decompose the glucose with such bacteria, you obtain hydrogen, but also acetic acid. And another kind of bacteria can decompose acetic acid you see in methane. And methane can be, with the methane we can produce, in the first reaction, we can produce hydrogen. These bacteria, we found such bacteria in extreme environment, such as volcanic or hot springs. And the last step, the methane with water can be decomposed at high temperature, at hydrogen, and the monoxide carbon, as I tell you just before, you can also obtain hydrogen. The problem, one problem is represent the bond and the atom, of course, of the three molecules. You see methane, glucose, and acetic acid. And in the text, we ask you to read correctly the text and to give us the three or the four reaction and the three steps, of course, about the hythane method. I just give you the answer before. The last question, if we use the total conversion of glucose to hydrogen, see to the text, how many glucose we need to obtain 4 kilograms of hydrogen? Here we have the atomic mass, the relative atomic mass of hydrogen, carbon and oxygen. This molecule, you see, is the glucose, but you have also another way to arrange the glucose atom. It is more cycle glucose. And you have here the acetic acid. And the last answer, if we use the total conversion glucose with water, we obtain this number of hydrogen, 12 moles. 1 moles. The mass of 1 mole is 180 grams, 24 grams. And to obtain 4 4 kilo, you need 3 kilo of glucose. This is a device for your mobile phone, for example, to obtain electricity. Bye, thank you.